Gavin Newsom has been on a image repair tour. He's gone out now and he has done the podcast thing. He's going out and having meeting with Charlie Kirk. And this is what was said, and I want to get the panel's opinion here. This is what was said about the trans athlete, the biological men cheating. Let's just be honest. It's not biological women that are messing it up. Okay?
Right.
It's like you right now should come out and be like, you know what? The young man who's about to win the state championship in the long jump in female sports, that shouldn't happen. You as the governor should step out and say no.
No, and I appreciate
but like, would you do something like that? Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you on that. So that's easy to call out, the unfairness of that.
It's like you right now should come out and be like, you know what? The young man who's about to win the state championship in the long jump in female sports, that shouldn't happen. You as the governor should step out and say no.
No, and I appreciate
but like, would you do something like that? Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you on that.
This is the thing is this is what the left needs to do in general, because at the end of the day, they do. The transgender ideology is why they're losing right now. Period. They got too crazy. They got too extreme with all of this trans stuff. People got sick of it, and they're gonna have to backtrack on that if they want any hope of winning. If they keep supporting all of this transgender craziness, then they're gonna keep losing.
Yeah.
No, I want to see them lose. I want to see them fight. I hope he gets canceled. I hope the woke mob goes after him. No peace for that transphobic, horrible white man that is now trampling on the existences of all these brave men, women, he, she's that we should strive to support with our fullest backing.
What do you think, Gothix?
I don't trust this man, like, at all. No. Honestly, I would prefer if Democrats keep doubling down on their nonsense, on their trans nonsense, because at least you know what you're getting. I'm concerned that people who aren't paying attention are going to fall for this. Like, this guy literally just swapped overnight. So I don't think he actually has a change of heart on these topics. I think he's looking at what's going to make me look good for the next election.
Well, here's
well, and I don't know for sure if they even bought into a lot of that in the first place, because, like, let's be real, a lot of the people that pretend like they support the whole transgender thing, they think it's weird. But it's just like a virtue opportunity.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a virtue opportunity. But I also think that I think the vast majority of people, they understand that it's a crazy concept, but they are incentivized, whether it's for power or money or something like that. And I think he's incentivized just to go where the vast majority of the American population is going. But I don't think he actually believes it. I think he still has an insidious motive.
Do you think, Luke, did you even hear an answer there? Because I don't think he technically answered the question.
No, he did. He hates all people that.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah.
He's a horrible, bigoted white man, and he needs to be canceled immediately.
Yeah.
And we need rallies outside of his office. We need all of the brave they-thems to show up immediately to his office. Transphobe, evil white man that should be absolutely overthrown, recalled immediately for his bigotry.
What do you think of the clip? Wait, what is going on there? Are you wearing the top of a soda can?
No. This is like I have like a whole bunch of knots in my back. So this is like a knot buster.
Oh,
no Diddy. No Diddy.
Not to be confused with. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. What do you guys make of this clip? By the way, I called this from the start, and any conservatives platforming him now, you're allowed to do so. Okay, just so we're clear, everybody, you can have him on your show for the clicks, but don't you whine and complain in 2 years when he runs for president and you helped rehab his image. I'm just saying, because the Conservative Inc. did the same.
They got him.
FBI.
Yeah. I mean, Conservative Inc. did this for Cenk Uygur, and they're going to do it for Gavin Newsom too.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
watch.
Huger was at the TP USA summit where they had a live conversation with him.
Shameful.
But I think this is
that was
Gavin's
weird.
show. If you remember a couple of days ago, Gavin announced that he's starting his own podcast.
Yes.
I think Gavin invited Charlie on his show, and this is Gavin's show. And I think Charlie should have pushed back to you a little bit stronger and gotten a little bit more of a definitive answer. Because as you were kind of alluding to before, it definitely seemed like Gavin was kind of skirting the issue without actually addressing it in a real way.
Well, he let him basically say, he let him play both sides there. He let him say that he's basically saying it's unfair, but now Gavin will be able to tell his leftoids, no, I meant it's fair to let the biological men compete. You know, like he goes on to say, well, these people are offing themselves, and we have to have some compassion. Allowing biological men to compete in women's sports and literally paralyze young girls is not going to help them not off themselves. In fact, a recent study, I don't know if one of you knows the name of it, or a university just said that even the transition doesn't help them.
Exactly. I just saw that the other day. Let me see.
It makes no effect on their depression or their tendencies to off themselves. But then in another,
it makes it worse. It actually makes it worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Here again, they allow him to rehab. Like here's Gavin, rehabbing again.
Last night, trying to put my son to bed. He's like, no, Dad, what time? What time's Charlie going to be here? What time? And I'm like,
this never happened, by the way.
Like, dude, you're in school tomorrow. He's 13. He's like, no. This morning, wakes up at 6 something. He's like, I'm coming. I'm like, he literally would not leave the house.
Did you let him take off school?
No, he did. Of course not. He's not here for a good reason. But the point is,
you canceled school for like 2 years. One day.
The point is,
laugh about shutting. Yeah, like good zing from Charlie there.
Which is you are making a damn dent.
Thank you. I'm kidding.
When you go to these colleges,
Charlie pussed out.
Yeah,
Charlie pushed out.
That fluffer attempt backfired.
Yeah, but then he apologized.
No, don't apologize, dude. That was good.
Yeah. I mean, here, like,
I love watching your TikTok, which is next level. And clearly, that's expressed by my 13-year-old son.
Cringe.
This guy.
Yeah, I actually.
He's coming to a Turning Point event this summer, Tampa, Florida Student Action Summit.
I actually am. By the way, if
you should be concerned,
but
he's lying. What do you make of this? I'll start with Gothix. What do you make of this? Like, I think Charlie was a willing part. Now, again, Charlie does incredible good. This doesn't, I like Charlie, but again, if you go on this guy's show, I don't think you should be glad handing him and then softballing him. Maybe there's some more contentious moments, but every clip is like literally these two, ball washing each other.
Yeah, like maybe this is just, him buttering him up, and maybe there are some other, hot button issues that they talk about. I think there's a benefit to having both of these people in the same room, because if the end goal is unity, then I mean, what better way than to have a conversation with one another? But you also don't need to be fake. Like, I can't imagine Newsom not seething at the thought that his son is a fan of Charlie Kirk. I'm not buying that at all.
And he's just like, oh yeah, well, I thought it was really cool, and I love your TikTok.
False.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No shot. What do you think, Melonie?
I mean, in terms of like when Gothix said of unity is the goal here, I definitely disagree with that. You can't have unity with good and evil. And I'm not saying in terms of like politics that one side is perfect and the other side is just all evil. But I do think for sure you can't do this whole unity thing. You're going to start getting into this, let's all have like a one world belief system, and then the Antichrist is gonna usher in. I don't like that. I mean, have him on there, and you can have joke. If you can joke around, you don't have to be mean to him. But like, go ahead and like when he first made that zinger, where he's like, "Well, you shut down school for 2 years." Like, don't apologize about that. He
immediately caved.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your little jabs like that. That's fine. You don't have to be mean to him the whole time. You can still laugh with them and like joke around, because he's still a human being, even if he's a cruddy one. But yeah, there's
What do you think about this? This is, to me, I'm telling you, if I was a betting man, and I'm not offering gambling advice, please, I think gambling is degenerate. If you do it,
Yeah.
if you want to buy some scratch offs once in a while, you want to buy the Powerball, at least know that. And by the way, I like buying scratchers. Okay. I'm not shaming you, but it is a tax on the stupid. And your government needs you to gamble to pay bills. But if I were to bet on
there for the government.
Yes, it's well for the government. That's a better term for it. It's like another tax. But anyway, I would, based on this, I would strongly bet on Gavin Newsom being the presidential nominee in 2028. Yeah. Like, it's pretty clear that this is what that's about. Don't you think, Luke?
I understand what Charlie's trying to do here, reach across the aisle, but that doesn't mean he has to reach across the aisle for one of the most destructive, nastiest pieces of scum out there. The governor of California that locked people down, told them that they couldn't be in restaurants, told them that their businesses couldn't be open as he was going to lavish restaurants, living
Michelin
the high
star
life.
restaurants. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is a monster. What he did during the whole fire debacle in California, in Los Angeles, cannot be excused. So I'm sorry, but I thought Charlie Kirk should have taken the gloves off. He should have been a lot more aggressive when it comes to dealing with a lot of these insane policies. California is the woke epicenter. It is their playground. They have opened up the borders. They have destroyed the livelihoods of so many businesses, of so many people. This is I talked to Gavin Newsom before, and I had a very interesting confrontation with him. Because I said, how does it feel knowing that you destroyed the lives of millions of people while you were while you were eating 5-star dinners? And he didn't like that question personally himself here, as it looks like Jeremy probably has a phone call from his handler that
he's got to run to the basement to pee. Is what it is. He didn't go pee before the stream, so he's got to run to the basement real quick.
Yes, I don't know if that's an analogy for something weirder or
no.
Here.
No, you didn't know he pees in the basement.
Really? Is this like a shame thing? Is this like a Jeremy shame
there's
kind of thing?
There's a drain in his basement that he pees in. Hi, Jeremy.
I thought I don't know.
Melonie.
I thought it was the vet. So it wasn't the vet.
Okay.
The remember I covered Pissgate 2025.
Right. Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to update on people. But here's a recent study published in Oxford Journal. I'm sure you guys are making fun of me. I'm fine with it. Sampled 107,000 patients.
We would never do that.
Yeah. Found that the surgeries doubles depression rates among gender dysphoric individuals. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to make a video making fun of him or getting mad at Charlie Kirk for this. But I'm just telling conservatives out there who have platform whoever you want. I don't even saying anything close to telling people who to have and who not to have. I'm not comfortable with it, but just know that you're being used. And so if you have him on, you got to push him because he's trying to rehab his image like he's less radical. And if Conservative Inc. takes part in that, if he does the Daily Wire, podcast tour and all that kind of stuff, then I don't want to hear them complain when he has a real shot at winning the election in 2027.
That's the thing that's kind of tough because I think for a lot of people, I mean, some people are a bit more jaded, and that's probably a good thing. But I know myself is one of my problems is I tend to have I tend to try to reason with people who are unreasonable or who don't deserve it. And so I can see let's go ahead and just have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. But then when you do that with somebody who's particularly egregiously bad, then you can help their image and actually be making them more palatable when they shouldn't be. And so,
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he should have definitely held his feet to the fire, but not be belligerent, because I think when you're talking to someone who's unreasonable, you might not change their mind, but you're going to definitely impact people who are watching. So I think it was a missed opportunity. Yeah. You at least have a shot.
Yeah, and by the way, Charlie knows exactly what's going on here. He knows the game. He's not stupid. Right. And everybody who platforms Gavin, and they know the deal too. But I just hope that people are a little rougher on him.